What if the military powers of India and China were to face off in an imaginary battlefield? An intriguing thought, isn't it? It's not just a hypothetical scenario. In the world of geopolitics, it's a question that carries significant weight. The military prowess of these two Asian behemoths can shift global power dynamics. To answer this question, we must first delve into the military history of these two Asian giants. Stay tuned as we embark on this analysis with Zelengam Media. India and China, two of the world's oldest civilizations, have a rich military history dating back thousands of years. Their armies have evolved and adapted, each playing a significant role in shaping their respective nations. In ancient times, India was renowned for its mighty warrior class. The Kshatriyas were expert archers and horsemen, and their strategies in warfare were innovative and effective. The Mauryan Empire, for instance, had a well-organized and disciplined army that was instrumental in its expansion across the Indian subcontinent. China, on the other hand, was distinguished for its invention of gunpowder and the development of early forms of artillery. The Terracotta Army of the Qin dynasty exemplifies the strategic prowess and military organization of ancient China, with its rows upon rows of life-size soldiers, horses, and chariots. As we move into the medieval period, Indian armies continued to evolve, adopting new technologies such as the composite bow and early forms of cannons. The Mughal Empire, with its mix of advanced weaponry and tactical brilliance, was a formidable force in the region. The Chinese, meanwhile, continued to innovate, developing advanced siege weapons and naval technology, highlighted by the massive treasure fleets of the Ming dynasty. The onset of the modern era brought unprecedented changes. Both nations grappled with foreign invasions and internal conflicts, but through it all, they continued to learn, adapt, and grow. The British East India Company's conquests led to a complete overhaul of India's military structure, bringing in European tactics and weaponry. China, on the other hand, faced the Opium Wars and the Boxer Rebellion, forcing a modernization of its military forces. These historical developments have indelibly shaped the military landscape of both nations, setting the stage for their present-day military might. Each has learned from its past, adapting and evolving to meet the challenges of its time, and laying the groundwork for their current status as global powers. Now let's fast forward to the 20th century, a period of rapid military advancements. The 20th century witnessed a significant shift in the military power dynamics between India and China. Now let's delve into the military developments in India and China during the 20th century. We'll focus particularly on the post-independence era for India and the post-revolution era for China. In India, the military strategy following independence from British rule in 1947 was largely defensive. The Indian military was restructured, focusing on territorial integrity and national security. India fought several wars during this period, including the Indo-Pakistani Wars and the Sino-Indian War, which significantly shaped its military strategies. China, on the other hand, saw a massive restructuring of its military following the establishment of the People's Republic in 1949. The Chinese military doctrine transitioned from a people's war to a modern, technology-driven force. The Korean War was a significant conflict during this period, where China's military might was put to the test on the international stage. The 20th century also saw significant technological advancements in both countries. India developed its nuclear program, while China focused on modernizing its military technology, including advancements in missile technology and nuclear weapons. Despite these advancements, both countries faced challenges. For India, the challenge was maintaining a large standing army while addressing socioeconomic issues. For China, the challenge was modernizing its military while maintaining the political stability of the Communist Party. The military strategies of both countries were also shaped by their geopolitical environment. For India, its strategic location between the Middle East and Southeast Asia influenced its military doctrine. China, with its vast land and maritime borders, adopted a more assertive military strategy. The 20th century was a period of significant change in the military landscapes of India and China. Both countries faced wars, developed new military strategies, and made significant advancements in military technology. These developments laid the foundation for the military dynamics that we see today. As we moved into the 21st century, the military landscape between India and China took another turn. The dawn of the 21st century marked a new era in the military capabilities of India and China. As we moved into this century, both nations have been consistently upscaling their military prowess, keeping pace with global advancements. India's military strategy in the 21st century has seen a marked shift towards modernization. The focus has been on upgrading weaponry, enhancing cyber and space capabilities, and strengthening the nation's naval power. The Indian Navy, for instance, has expanded its fleet with state-of-the-art submarines and aircraft carriers, while the Indian Space Research Organization has launched satellites for strategic surveillance. On the other side of the border, China's military development has been nothing short of transformative. The People's Liberation Army has evolved into a technologically advanced force with a focus on power projection capabilities, cyber warfare, and space dominance. The Chinese military has made significant strides in developing advanced aircraft, naval vessels, and missile systems, while also investing heavily in artificial intelligence and cyber capabilities. Geopolitics, too, has played a significant role in shaping the military strategies of both nations. India, with its strategic location in the Indian Ocean region, has been bolstering its maritime capabilities to ensure regional stability. China, on the other hand, with its assertive stance in the South China Sea and its Belt and Road Initiative, has been leveraging its military might to further its geopolitical ambitions. However, the military landscape of the 21st century is not just about firepower and technology. The armies of both nations have also been actively engaged in peacekeeping missions under the United Nations, showcasing their commitment to global peace and security. In essence, the 21st century has witnessed India and China carving out their own unique paths in military development. Each nation has been adapting and evolving, guided by their respective geopolitical contexts and strategic priorities. This has led to a dynamic military landscape, where power is not just about numbers, but also about technological capabilities, strategic positioning, and global responsibilities. Now that we have a good understanding of the military history and present capabilities of India and China, let's draw a comparison. Comparing the military powers of India and China is not a simple task, given their distinct military strategies and geopolitical contexts. Let's delve into their unique strengths and weaknesses. India, with its strategic location and well-structured military, has a considerable naval advantage due to its proximity to vital sea trade routes. The Indian Air Force, equipped with a mix of both domestic and foreign aircraft, is known for its versatility. However, the need for modernization and the challenges of securing a diverse and extensive terrain are areas for improvement. On the other hand, China's military strength lies in its impressive numbers and advanced technology. China's People's Liberation Army is the world's largest military force, coupled with a rapidly growing navy and a technologically advanced air force. Its cyber warfare capabilities are a significant concern for its adversaries. Yet, its lack of combat experience post the late 20th century is often considered a weakness. The military strategies of both nations are shaped by their geopolitical contexts. While India's strategy is defensive, focusing on securing its borders, China's approach is more expansive, aiming to assert dominance in the Asia-Pacific region and beyond. In terms of military spending, China's budget far outstrips that of India, reflecting its global ambitions. Meanwhile, India's military spending is significant, but primarily focused on maintaining its defensive capabilities. In conclusion, while both India and China have impressive military powers, they are unique in their own ways. So where does this leave us in our initial question? In the grand chessboard of geopolitics, India and China, two of Asia's giants, have shown significant military advancements. Their progression over the 20th and 21st century paints an intricate picture of their military prowess. India, with its focus on modernization and strategic partnerships, has been steadfast in building a formidable defense force. China, on the other hand, with its enormous economic clout and technological advancements, has built a military behemoth that's hard to ignore. In comparing the two, we've observed their unique strengths and areas of focus. From personnel to technology, from naval capabilities to nuclear deterrence, the balance swings in different directions. While it's fascinating to consider the hypothetical face-off between India and China's military powers, it's crucial to remember that military strength is just one aspect of a nation's power. And don't forget to subscribe to Zalangam Media for more insightful content.